Hello, welcome in. This is Cleo Ra. I just want to say a big hello, a big thank you for your lovely comments and the beautiful energies you send my way. It's gorgeous to, feel your energies. Thank you so much to the people who are donating also. I really appreciate you. Someone asked me about my incense and I thought I'd show you. I only buy this incense now. I have local shops that I can buy this in. This is the original, from my perspective, Indian incense. It's been made the same for thousands of years, I believe, for quite a long time. And I only buy this. It's Satya or Satya, Satya. They don't overcharge either, and they are the best. So these are like £1 per box. I've tried other incense and it simply isn't as good, so I always buy those ones. And my ancestors did originate from northern India, so I have a huge heart full of love for India. And the minute I feel into the energy, I feel like I'm at home, right? So yeah, that's the incense I buy. I'm just gonna pull some energies and we'll see what comes out. I have been drawn. Now I'm always, see, this is what I'm saying, transformation. I'm always shuffling my cards and just leaving them on my table. It's a habit of mine. It's a gypsy habit of mine. But they want me to show you this, the butterfly, right? And just as I was thinking about it, we landed on this one, right? And she's got wings. She's got butterfly wings. So I do really feel like someone is having a huge metamorphosis. Okay, they're giving me higher self. So, you know, the energy of our higher self is so potent. Some of us, like me, for example, my higher self is so old, and you could say so powerful, that I can actually live parallel lives at the same time. So I can have one bit of my higher self energy put into one vessel, and then another bit put into another vessel, and live a double life, essentially, or have two lives active at the same time. I don't know why they're making me bring that up. I feel like they just want someone to be aware of how powerful the higher self actually is. We can never put the whole of our higher self into one vessel. It would literally combust. It would be too much power, right? So that's for someone out there. You know, it's kind of like those poker players who can play like 4 games of poker online at one time. The older souls have got the capacity to send maybe 10% of their energy into one vessel and maybe 15 into another vessel, right? Because we all do it for the soul group. We do it for what we're building backstage, you know, and Earth is a beautiful buffet of things to love, and everything we love goes with us, right? We collect potions that we love. We collect aesthetics. We collect with our heart, right? Our heart is the collective force. So let's see what comes out on the table. Spirit guides, thank you for being with me. Archangel Michael, thank you for protecting and blessing this reading. Any beings in the non-physical who move in love and operate with beautiful, loving intentions, I allow you in at this time, if you should so wish, to convey a message to someone who may be watching this video. Thank you in advance for your love and guidance. What do we need? What do we need to know? Okay, we've got the Patience card coming out, Temperance energy, okay? And I know my viewers are very patient. I do zone into all of your energies. So I'm hearing cooking up. So there's something being cooked up. And what they're giving me is you can't take a cake out of the oven before it's baked, right? You've got to leave it. You've got to let it, you know, you've got to let it bake properly and get to the right level of sponginess. Okay, let's see what else. Emotional withdrawal, okay. Show me one more. That's 8 of Cups energy, right? Someone could have felt like they've been waiting quite a long time, right? Waiting for something to shift. And we've got the Hierophant. We've got wisdom here. So it's funny, isn't it? Perspective. We can sometimes, from certain perspectives, feel like we've been locked out of heaven. Meanwhile, there's this other version of us that loves to be alone, that loves the solitude, that knows in its immortality. So there's something beautiful here to be gained by some sort of emotional withdrawal, or being pulled out of a situation, or moving away from a situation. But we do have the discontent and boredom here. with the number 4, and they're giving me the word gestation. I feel like you're growing into someone completely new here, and it's going to take an attitude of, okay, it takes, you know, it takes 9.5, actually it's more like 10 months to bake a baby. Okay, they always say it's 9 months, trust me, it's more like 10. All right, so it takes quite a while to build, you know, to build a baby. What am I saying? It's like build a bear. But this is the energy they're giving me, that you've got to be patient with yourself and not expect overnight transformation, because there's something big and beautiful growing. Okay, there's a new version of yourself that's kind of like incubating at the moment. All right, so saying be very gentle with yourself, be very kind, be very patient, and enjoy any time alone, because it doesn't last for long. You know, it's only a matter of time before the world pulls you back in. And I just saw 0505 on my clock. Here we go, the void. No way. They're tingling me. Oh, can't see it. The void. Stop. Embrace winter. Great cosmic womb. Can you believe we've just pulled this card out of this whole deck, when that's, you know, the message that we've got coming through? Oh, sorry guys. Okay, look at this. No way, it's not yet time. Things are being woven. You're being knitted together, okay? This is a new version of you that needs this space, that needs this cosmic womb before you re-emerge into the world, okay? Wow. They're saying if someone's bored and they're really, really bored, they're saying meditate. And go through the veil, right? Really go deep in your meditations. This is for somebody who will appreciate this, right? They're saying there's a whole world in your mind that you can connect to. You can connect to the whole world via your own psyche, because you are connected. Your psyche is the world, and it can access everything energetically, okay? So I feel like this emotional withdrawal, this time to gestate, this time to be in the great cosmic womb is so essential for your spiritual pathway, okay? Okay, let's have a look. What's the message, Spirit? What's the message? There we go. Okay, 9 of Wands. But this is almost like you could feel a little bit destitute. You could feel a little bit abandoned. There's a lot of hollowness here. There's a lot of emptiness. But the vibe I'm getting is that you're being emptied out of your former thoughts, thought patterns, emotions. I feel like are being cleansed, right? So it's a good thing, this emptying out. It's a beautiful thing. It's just the old version of you doesn't want to be replaced by the new version of you. Okay, so it's like this old version of you is still clinging on to your old expectations and your old ways of doing things. But there's this need to really let everything empty out and ebb away. Let the tide take away your old thoughts and your old memories, I'm getting, and allow yourself, allow yourself to be, you know, emptied out so that you can be grown anew. And look at this. This is a seed. This is like, you know, this is the new you in seed format, all right? And it's going to take a minute to grow a big, beautiful rose bush or a big, beautiful palm tree, all right? They're giving me these references. Let's have a look. What else? 9 of Wands energy, but again, this is the black and white version. This isn't the full color version, and there's 2 in this deck. So this is almost like you're being given a chance to perhaps access the non-physical in a way that you haven't before, but they're showing me it's almost like it's barricaded a little bit. It could be the emotions doing this, or that they're giving me, I don't like the word ego, because it gets people confused, and you know, when you see things from a much higher dimensional level. But this is almost like the animal nature that we've all got is kind of rebelling against the peace that's available, right? The animal part of you isn't seeing it as peace. The animal part of you could be seeing it as boredom, or this could be your inner child. But there's this lovely feeling of serenity available to you should you wish to partake, right? There we go. 4 of Swords energy. So this is a recuperative time for you to really empty out those thoughts. And look at this. You could be going over old thoughts over and over again. Okay. And these thoughts will keep repeating like a carousel, because that's what our minds do. They literally go with the most recent thought. It's very habitual, the way the lower mind works, right? But this is about letting your spirit in, okay? And it's gonna lead to a massive big transformation. They're saying don't get bored while you're in the cocoon, right? Because your wings will be fluttering very soon. Let's have a look. Show me. There we go, the Queen of Cups. So whatever you're emptying out at the moment, it's making room for a big new cup of love. All right, this is almost like when you renovate a house and you need to get everything out. You want it all nice and bare. You want the walls all sparse, and you want everything to be totally stripped out so you can redecorate, so you can pick new furniture, right? So I feel like there's something about you picking new thoughts and picking a new version of you, but also allowing the higher self to guide you on this, okay? Because whatever's coming in to fill up this cup with the Queen of Cups, it's going to be 10 times more satisfying than, you know, what you were living before is what I'm getting, no matter how good it was, right? Because, you know, with discontent and boredom, it could be that, you know, you've had times in your life that were really satisfying, and some part of you wants to go back to that, right? Which is so common with us humans, you know, we're like that. But they're saying whatever's coming, it's going to be better and more fulfilling than that. The Queen of Cups is all about the satisfaction of the heart and emotional satisfaction. They keep giving me Neptune because we've got these little mer women on the card, right? With their boobies out. And I feel like there's something about Neptune with you, and especially with this emotional withdrawal. They keep pulling me to the ocean on this card. So Yemeya, okay, they're giving me like water goddess energy, Neptunian energy. So this is a valuable time for you to go inward, as they say, and it will sort of feel like, you know, what's going on until your mind accesses new levels, and then you're like, whoa, now I know why they meditate. This is amazing, right? So there's something about you diving into your own inner world and realizing it takes you everywhere. Show me more. 7 of Wands, okay. So I'm getting there could be a need to protect your peace here, okay. As much as it may feel like, oh God, I'm bored or whatever, they're saying no. Protect this peace, because it would be also easy for someone watching this to go back into an old situation that will be an old storyline that will regurgitate and then spit you out again, and you'll end up in the same spot of emotional withdrawal. So they're saying protect your peace, draw a line around it, understand this is a beautiful time to gain wisdom, to gain connection with that which we call God, right? And to fertilize this new version of yourself, to cultivate this beautiful new version of yourself. This is gorgeous. I knew that butterfly had some relevance, right? Here we go with the 8 of Wands. They want me to keep this up here so we can see it. Like, I'll put it there. Okay, we've got the 8 of Wands. So like I was saying, the 7 leads quickly to the 8 here. And we've actually got a 7, 8, 9. So something you're going through is very necessary for this upgrade, for you to really come into feeling like who you truly are, okay? I'm hearing player in the game, all right? And Spirit does have a sense of humour because we are very immortal. So saying don't see it as an evil thing, okay? Playing the game of life, creating our beautiful life canvases, but there's something here about you becoming happier, more solid, bringing that spiritual nature in so it can be the painter in life, so it can paint a whole new canvas. We're getting a lot of decorational, you know, connotations and a lot of artistry here, because I feel like this is a great time for you to strip the paint off your old life so it's a beautiful fresh canvas for you to move forward on. And this is a perfect opportunity with the 8 of Wands. This is you getting into gear to live your true spiritual pathway, right? The 8 of Wands is an energy of you following your mission or your divine calling, or letting the true essence of, you know, who you really are flow through into the dream. They're saying it's not set in stone, something you've got to do, but you do have all these potions of the soul that want to find a way to merge into your reality artistically. So it's not like, you know, you're being held at gunpoint, like you must help people. It's not like that. You just being yourself and you flowing that higher, beautiful essence into the realm is perfection. They're saying it's so much perfection when you just bring your unique gorgeous, glowing energy onto this planet. That's all you've got to do, and you get to choose how you do that, but it's going to feel really good for you. There we go, Ace of Pentacles. So that's that new pathway, and they're giving me the reference of a field that you don't grow anything on it for a while. You leave it fallow, I think is the word, so that the nutrients in the soil can build up again, and then you plant your seed, right? Then it's fertile, then it's ready for new blossoms and new life. So this is what I'm getting here, that you are really building up to this beautiful new pathway. They're saying don't rush, give yourself that gentleness, the TLC, and, you know, find a way to anchor in the spiritual energy, because there's nothing like being in hermit mode. And that's what I get with this wisdom card. Even though it's technically the Hierophant, there's a strong hermit energy on there. It's such a blessing to be able to have your own energetic auric space, because that's when you get the most pure downloads that are personal to you and only you, right? Queen of Cups, King of Cups here. And also they're giving me this energy of you clearing out your heart space from any old relationships or, you know, old thought patterns, old habits. They really want you to come out of your human nature here and see through the eyes of Source, right? So you can not be that same person anymore, right? It's about you being a new and fresh version of yourself that's more you than you've ever been. And with the King and Queen of Cups here, I'm getting that once your heart is all fresh and new, there are going to be new allies joining you. People who match that beautiful new frequency that you've managed to establish. 15:55 on my clock. So this is all about giving yourself a nice rest before a big old change. And you know what? This reminds me of a big ship on the water, right? I'm getting voyage. Voyage of the heart. So whatever you're going through is giving you this capacity to really reset the frequency of your heart here. We've got the Two of Swords, and there's a lot of water on this card. And I'm getting that you don't know where you're going yet. So it might feel like, you know, what's going on? But there we go, victory energy here, okay? You could have gone through something. We've got the Five of Swords here. You could have been challenged or tested, okay? I'm getting this message that someone could see how bright your light was. Your light brought something mean out in them. But ultimately, this is leading you to fulfilling your life's purpose, to really being who you are. Similarly to the Eight of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles is about finding your sovereign purpose, doing something you would do for free anyway, but finding a way to make money from it, right? So that's how we know we're in our heart's purpose, because, you know, like me, I grew up with tarot. I absolutely adore it. And it's something that I would do anyway, right? So there's something about you finding out who you truly are in comparison to some sort of an energy that could have come up against you, right? They're saying trust in the victory here. Trust in the victory with this Two of Swords and Six of Wands, because you clearing your soul out and letting go of all the old baggage and making new space for new things energetically is the most beautiful thing you can do at this time. Show me. What about the Six of Wands? Okay, they want me to see the King of Cups first. Show me. These cards are so small. There we go. Sunshine. You know, and this is the beauty of your heart, right? This is where you're going, okay? For some reason, they want me to tell you, you live forever, my darling. Don't fear a couple of months or a couple of weeks or whatever, even a couple of years. Don't fear a couple of years alone, all right? It goes quick, okay? And they're saying learn how to please yourself. For somebody, they're saying, you know, time spent alone is a beautiful time to realize how strong you are and to find out more about who you are and what pleases you, right? Ace of Pentacles again. See, this new pathway, it's going to reveal itself to you. You don't have to do anything. Okay, I feel like they just want you to go inwards, focus on pleasing yourself and also enjoying the solitude. And the pathway comes to you. And I'm getting this energy of you're not going to see it coming, but obviously you know that it is coming. But it's going to get you when you least expect it in a way that you don't expect, right? Show me the Six of Wands. Chariot energy. Wow, and I'm hearing all systems go. Okay, so yeah, this is quite funny. They're giving me, it's ironic that, you know, someone's feeling like, oh, there's not enough action, or maybe you're a bit bored, but they're saying, you know, make the most of the piece, okay, because it's going to be way more turbocharged than you realize. And you know, on this future pathway, you're going to look back and you're going to be like, oh God, I wish I could have a week like I had it before. Do you know what I mean? Like, because it's going to shift up in a big way. Show me this Ace of Pentacles. The Magician. Yes, I love it. Okay, the Magician is someone who is in control of their destiny. All right, they're connected non-physically, physically. They know that the mind is the internal workroom. And they're pulling me to the empty cup on the table here. It almost looks like the heart energy is going to fill up this cup, right? But they're telling me this Magician has cleaned all of their tools. They've gotten everything ready for the next venture. Okay, so I feel like you're finding a lot of power during this time, and I feel like you're getting to know yourself more, because you could have been someone who was distracted with other people's needs or wants. But no, this is a very valuable time for you to pull in your own true essence and feel like you are enough. I'm getting, for someone, you're going to learn how strong you are. You're going to get that vantage point or that perspective on yourself to really know how strong you are and how powerful your mind is. Show me this Eight of Wands. Eight of Pentacles again. So yeah, we've got a lot of these energies of you clearing out any distractions, and you know, they're showing me you scraping wallpaper off a wall for some reason. That doesn't have to mean you've been actually doing it, but this is about stripping everything away and getting ready to redecorate your whole life. This could be your self-image shifting. This could be you expecting more for yourself also. And they're saying this void that you could be in right now, it's the perfect time to send up more cosmic orders. Every time you feel a strong emotion of boredom or whatever, could be loneliness, could be anything, those intense emotions are so valuable and priceless, because they send our request out into the universe and then they cause big reactions here. All right, so they're saying, you know, you're gonna get what you wish for. Okay, you're gonna get it, don't worry. We use the word madam in England quite a lot, and they're saying, don't worry, madam, or Mr. Man, you know, don't worry, you will get what you want. Be careful what you wish for, because it's gonna be very victorious, very fast moving. I feel like there are going to be a lot of energies joining you with the Sun card. Very celebratory, very joyous, very happy and full. There's this energy of fullness and abundance here. And look at this field. We were talking about getting the field ready to plant new seeds. It's just overrun with sunflowers, right? So this is what you're moving into. Real heart's fulfillment here with the Queen and King of Cups. And an abundance of choice, right? Show me this Four of Swords. Four of Cups, okay? This is something you moved away from, something that wasn't enough for you. Hanged Man, yeah, that's it. This is you relinquishing to the divine. This is you really connecting with the universe. You know, I feel like you made your sacrifices. You knew what you couldn't tolerate. And I'm getting this energy that now the universe is sweeping you up in its arms, okay? They want you to submit to the power of God or the power of the universe. That's for someone out there. For others, you could have already done this, right? But they're saying, don't be frustrated, because when you're on a frequency of frustration, that's all that you can see, right? This is about tuning your mind to a state of satisfaction no matter what's going on around you, and mastering that mind space, all right? Because you are the commander, you are the conjurer. That's what the magician teaches us. That we control our reality with God's power, of course, but we are the agents of change, and we are the ones that the universe responds to on an individual level. So there's this need for chill, hang in there, you know, connect with the non-physical, allow yourself to enjoy the space and the peace, because you've got a lot of stuff coming up, okay? We've got the Ace of Wands on top of the Queen of Cups here. So again, the Ace of Wands is all the fire signs combined. Leo, Aries, Sag. This is you really recharging your wand. Okay, LOL to all the men out there. This is you really recharging that focus. And this is valuable time. They're saying, you know, be as the butterfly in the cocoon. Let yourself be in the great cosmic womb. Let yourself revel in it. You know, babies aren't too keen to be born. It's nice in there. It's safe in there. It's warm in there, okay? So this is about you enjoying where you are and knowing the universe is lining up some real beautiful things for you, okay? 10 of Pentacles energy, all right? So you maintaining your position in this situation, holding the fort, doing the spiritual processes, it's going to lead you to this great big abundant spiritual family. Okay, there's that feeling of overwhelmment again, right? Not in a bad way, but I feel like soon enough there are going to be loads of things happening around you, because 10 of Pentacles is a card of spiritual family. And they're giving me Tree of Life with the 10 of Pentacles. It does represent the Tree of Life, and you know, there's something that you're holding on to in terms of your frequency, in terms of who you are, that's going to steer you onto the right pathway to get back to your spiritual family. So this is so, I'm hearing intentional, okay? I'm hearing intentional. So it's like the universe is being intentional by putting you in this time out, or, you know, it's the perfect opportunity for you to get onto the right pathway, and they want you to defend your positioning so that you are available for the right pathway when it's time to move forward, okay? So let's pull a couple of these and we'll see what's coming out. Pretty cute message, you know? Pretty cute message. Let's have a look. And I can't overestimate how beautiful these two cards are together. The 10 of Pentacles with the Sun, right? So they're saying hang in there again, right? 5 of Wands, we've got fight, prowess, achieved. So I feel like, you know, maybe you are keeping your energy back from things that could lure you in to spending it, right? But I feel like something toughened you up in the last cycle. Okay, I feel like you're wiser now. I feel like, you know, something about you defending yourself. You know how to defend yourself. You've learned a lesson. Okay, and then we've got the King of Pentacles, vault access, okay? I'm getting you had to stand your ground with who you are. And that's why they're showing you respect for this with the 5 of Clubs. They're saying, yeah, you did the right things. Standing up for yourself or holding your positioning. The King of Pentacles and the 10 of Pentacles are both cards of great family or spiritual family abundance, right? So I feel like that's the path you're heading onto. And then we've got solo power with the 9 of Pentacles, shining alone, all right? So again, a card of gardening, a card of getting the land ready so you can grow as a beautiful, strong tree in your own garden. So the next you is going to be far more powerful, far more radiant, and you're going to be pulling in your higher self, right? We've got escape portal. So whatever it was, you escaped at the right time in the right way. That's what I'm getting here. So I hope this reading's been good for you, little butterfly, okay? Give yourself that beautiful time, that beautiful TLC. I hope this reading's been good for you. And I'm sending you a big hug. Lots of love. Mwah.